Am I live? I'm live. So, what am I doing today? Well, besides barely being able to talk, my voice is almost gone. So I figured I was going to test out how to use StreamYard on mobile, and surprisingly, it wanted me to use Safari on my iPhone. Let me know if the volume's too loud in the back. I can bring up the comment. So it's the way I have it on a stand. I guess I could. I have it on a stand here. I'll do this. It's one of the things about mobile. Can I switch it? I don't know. It's just a little stand there. You see a little bit into my space behind the scenes. So it's just a stand with a tripod. That's nothing crazy. And I have, I should turn the camera around. I have two lights there. You don't have to have lights these big. I just have them in my room because I had them and they work. So they're the newer 660s. Yeah, with that stuff. Got the light, the reflection. Cool. You get the idea. Oh, there we go. Put you back on the stand. There, you get to see a little behind the scenes. So yeah, that's why I'm testing it on mobile, just to see, because hey, people go live in all kinds of different ways, including mobile. Let me know how it looks in the comments. So yeah, I'm losing my voice, so I couldn't really do too much of a live today. I just saw a big thumbs up. I think I just got a thumbs up, so I think it's working. That's kind of cool. That works that way on mobile. So cool. So what would I like? I'm looking through this right now. So you could have your mic, and you could have it's cool that you're able to do all the normal stuff that you could do with StreamYard, but I'm not really seeing any way to share a screen, which would mean like if I was going to share a tab on my phone would be nice. But I'm not seeing that here. So I see mic, camera, guest, but it is nice that I have my phone. This is my camera, and then my screen is to the side here, which makes my eye line pretty close. I'm sure that my eye line's not exactly, my eye line seems like it's a little bit to the side. So that's one downside, that my eye line is very noticeably skewed to the side, towards the camera, to the side. So what else? And again, my name is Dunk. You can come and support me at gary.club/dunk. And then you could also come to my Discord at dunkmedia.club. Look, I'm sitting there with my hands like really big in front of the camera because it's such a wide lens. So I'm only going to do a short live today because I am losing my voice. I've been losing it for several days, and I've been pushing myself, and I'd rather take it easier. Cool. I saw the thumbs up button pop up. I think that was telling me that I got a thumbs up or a like, which is awesome. Thank you so much. So we could add in different mics and cameras. I think I can flip it, but so if I click camera, I can turn it off. Think you could still hear me? But what else can we do? So we're gonna figure out what use this would be besides just having a conversation with you and just being a talking head with some overlays, which is good. It does stuff. What you could also do, and I know you could do this, and I'm gonna just test this real quick just to see if it works, so we can look at it, is that when you go over, so now you could have all these different tickers. I could turn these on and off, whatever. Like the channel that I'm usually, like this channel is youtube.com/@etoolbox. So if you're trying to get to the channel and you are looking for it on YouTube, that's probably the best place to find it. I also post to X and onto Facebook, but YouTube has the best organization for content versus any of those platforms. So it's best to just look on that platform. And then I have my other channel, which is the one that we're building live on these lives. And I'm working on it live and showing you what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm showing you what I'm doing. And that's the channel that we're doing the test on. So that's one downside that I see for doing on mobile. Like, they do give a prompt on StreamYard saying that it is better to do this on desktop. So we're just testing it today on mobile to see how it works. So that's the banner tab. So there, of course, go to the, oops, hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting a whole bunch of wrong buttons. So I go, there's comments, and I don't see any comments yet, but if you wanted to leave a comment so I could see if it's showing up, but it says that I could see the live comments, which is nice, and it's pretty well organized. So far I am liking the mobile experience. But you can go to brand, and this is kind of the, you can create a new one, but I'll just use the one that I have, and I could add things like change the styles of the buttons. I don't know, which one do you think looks better? I think that kind of like the smaller one, doesn't cover up as much. And then what are we at? We're set to red, right? But you could also do minimal, but I don't like that because it looks like it just disappears, where it pops a little bit better. So those are the reasons why I was using that. Maybe that, nope. I think these are the winners. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe that one. I like that one. Maybe that one, but definitely not this one. I like this one. Okay. Sorry if I don't talk as much, but okay. And then I could show display name and headline. So a headline would be like where it says if I hid this, it would show Dunk because that's the display name that I put in. But a headline, it could be whatever, like a entrepreneur, a content creator, or Web3 enthusiast, whatever, whatever your title is, you put there. And then brand colors would just affect these colors. I have them. I could change those if I wanted to. I don't want to. But I could also, I guess, add this. There should we go. And if you are using a paid StreamYard account, if you're not, then if you're not using it, this is always there. But if you are, you can either remove it or change it. So I usually just remove it because you don't really need to see that all the time. Be more likely that you see it. I should put like my draft NFT. That's the Draft Tower. Draft Tower is the project that I'm talking that I talk about a lot. Let me just bring that back up. And the tool that I use to do most of my AI editing, it's DESCRIPT, and that's the website. I wish that I was able to share my screen or like a tab on YouTube with this mobile version. That would be really awesome if I could talk about something I was bringing up on my phone and stream the screen. I think that would be the need to make this into a truly good mobile experience. I wonder if there's a third-party way that you could funnel that in, but maybe by sharing your camera and it does it. I'll look into that. But back to brands, you could turn that off. I don't like leaving it on, but it's really just a purpose. Like maybe you have like a podcast that has a logo and you like leaving the podcast logo up in the corner. That's a good use for that. And then there's overlays. Again, I haven't really done too much with overlays yet, but I need to go either create some but it's nice that all these these are things that I didn't create on mobile. So I was able to take things that I created on the desktop, and I'm able to just apply them on mobile, which is cool. And also, this is pretty much the same backdrop that I was using for my live stream. So to show that you don't need to have a fancy camera, computer, or anything to actually create content, especially stuff like this, where you could take this, like somebody could do a live stream to their phone, using their phone like this, create content, and then that live stream can be chopped up into a whole bunch of little tiny pieces. You just save the live stream, and maybe you get a VA to do it. Maybe you go to Easy AI Edits, which that's actually a huge, like you can go to that tool and it will take the video, and first thing it will take, say I awkwardly stop talking for a couple seconds or whatever, a chunk of time, it will cut those out, and maybe you have an hour-long live, and then you're left with like 30 minutes of footage that you need to go through, and maybe okay, I talked about this, or you could just watch through that and find parts that you can cut out. Oh, this part when I'm talking about this for 5-6 minutes could live alone as its own video, but then you could always edit it further or make it, turn it into a more polished video, which is fine too. So what do you think? Should I add in a angle like this where I'm a little bit closer to the camera? I could do that. I could either use my phone or that'd be the easiest way to do it, actually. Should I add in another angle? You want me to add in another angle? mean that I would have to use my phone. Maybe I could dig up an old phone and get it to work. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Go let me know in my Discord at eToolbox or not eToolbox. The dunkmedia.club ticker at the bottom showing you a way to that. But so you can do overlays like this. So I mean those kind of conflict with each other with the bottom ticker, so I would have to turn the bottom ticker off to do. Obviously, that's not one that I want to use. That's StreamYard's, but you could add in your own overlays. I'm not going to do that right now because that seems like an uphill battle doing for mobile. But hey, if that's all you got, do it. You could buy different overlays. I know for StreamYard, or you can just go and create them. All they are layers with alpha layers. If you know what that means, it just means that the part that is like the part right here is just transparent, and then there's an image, and then everything else is transparent. So they drop the image on the top, and we could see through the rest, so you could see me. Okay. I started late in No Shave November, like at the end of November, and now it's February or December 8th. It's been like a little over a week, like a week and a half since I properly shaved. Should I shave? I probably should shave. Cool. All right. So I'm going to turn off these overlays. I'm going to put back on the banners that we're testing out. Cool. So I have, I like leaving these on, and it's just easy to do it on. This is actually pretty easy to do on mobile. So I like these two. That's my favorite, and that's kind of like my overlay. But you can create a custom one. Like I was saying, obviously that ticker can't be on when it has that particular overlay. Design it a little bit differently, knowing that that's what you're going to be doing. Maybe don't have that in the corner if you like using these tickers. So now if you go back further down, you could actually add in videos, which this was my old intro that I tried earlier on. When I used to use StreamYard, and then I stopped using StreamYard, and then I came back to it. But this was my old intro on my YouTube channel when I got started, and it's what it is. I'm gonna play it for you. It's like 8 seconds long. That was it. That was my intro. That was my intro for my YouTube channel when I first got started. And then you could also do countdowns. So you have okay, everybody, in 30 seconds, we're gonna be doing that. Okay, I'm not going to make you wait 30 seconds, but you get the idea. So that's cool that you're able to do that. Now, got a thing. So now I could do different backgrounds, and that seems like, so what you could do is you could bring other people into your stream. So there's a button at the bottom that says guest. If I click that, I'm able to invite guests, and then we'd be able to break this down. I can't do it right now because I'm the only one on. Maybe we'll do another example where we bring on a guest. But yeah, you'd be able to actually have multiple people on the screen. So this is pretty good for mobile so far. Yeah, so this is what this actually got through the test. Now there's only one more tab, and let's see. So when I used to use this tool called Riverside FM, and it's a pretty decent tool, but there's other tools that have taken the features that made Riverside unique, and we'll see. So what it does is it should be, so this front-facing camera is, I think, 1080p, so it should be 1080p. So we should be getting a 1080p video of myself talking. That's why I got to make sure I actually have the right eye line, and then I can repurpose this content into other things. And that's one of the reasons why I use tools like StreamYard or things like that, is because sometimes the buffering speed's not great. So I've seen the difference between the stream and what an upload could look like. So if I did this, so all guests, so I'll just have to, okay, so there you go. So now it says that it's uploading for me. We'll see if it does. It says this browser is not compatible with local recording. Please download the streamer. Okay, so maybe there's an app I should be using and not the browser. So we'll do another test down the road and see. But what I'm going to be able to tell, I won't be able to figure this out until I stop this stream, is that it should be able to save this video file so I could use it later. So that pretty much concludes the test. I don't see, maybe in the app there's a way that I could share the screen. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the thing that's the thing that's missing. I'd like to be able to, say for instance, bring up, say I wanted to do a tutorial on a mobile app, like maybe it's CapCut on mobile and I want to do a tutorial. I'd like to be able to bring in CapCut on my mobile screen into the stream, which I think that would be the game-changing thing for this. So, all right, I'm done ranting. My voice is already dying. It was before I started, but I committed to doing a live every single day in December. It didn't matter that my voice is going. I could have done even shorter if I wanted to. I probably should have. Probably should just cut it off right now, but I'm not going to because I'm stubborn. But I told myself that I was going to do a live every single day in December, and I didn't need to put on a whole big production. I just turned on my normal light. You don't have to have that. I could turn it all off. I could say, tell it turn off all the lights right now and just have the regular room. This is my stuff. You don't need to do all that stuff. It's fine. Just have a normal background. Go live. Go. If you're not going to go live, just go create something. This is just the easy way, but whatever you tell yourself you're going to do it. Because if you don't, then, I should go make sure that I am keeping an eye on the comments. There we go. Nope. All good. There we go. I got a heart. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody is commenting, I'm not seeing it in the app, so just so you know. I'm just not seeing any comments. So, if you are watching this as a replay, let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know in the Discord at dunkmedia.club. And if you want to support me or actually take part in like the entire ecosystem that I'm involved with, which I think is just really cool. It's a really cool way to market. You kind of tokenize everything in your marketing, and it gives people a sense of ownership. So I do that all through Gary Club, and you can go through Gary Club, and Social Connector is the marketing tool actually. But Gary Club is one of the first big use cases. But if you'd like to try out Social Connector, just go to Gary.club. Gary.club. Let me try that again. Just go to Gary.club/dunk. And yeah. And if you have questions about that, you can always grab the social tokens. And if you say, I don't know anything about that, just ask. We're willing to help you figure it out, because we know that we're like really early into this type of monetization. But I hate but-ums. We're really early into this. We're really early into this type of monetization. But we're not too early, I guess is what we're not too early. We're able to still see, my mind is tired. Sorry. We're not too early for this type of monetization. It's going to be an opportunity more so than a hindrance that we're early. So if you have questions, if you're curious, just go to Gary.club/dunk. Check it out. You can either support me or any of the other amazing creators on that platform. And it just makes creating fun. Cool. What's that? What we got there? Oh, that's my microphone. And my closet. See, that's all. You think that that's a closet there, and I have a curtain with light ribbon on it. Not too complicated. Don't look at what I got. That light behind me right there. That is just an aperture light. The Aperture MC. They actually discontinued those ones. They released the Pros next. I still love this. You can get them cheap on Amazon or eBay or Amazon or Facebook Marketplace. You can get them cheap because people are selling them. And then this little thing over here is just like a little globe light that I got off of Amazon. That's it. That's not a and then I have two MC newer 660s, one with a softbox and one with the barn doors, and you can buy those kits pretty cheap, and those are all pretty, I think so. Don't think that you have to have a complicated setup. I'm using my earbud right now. I could have funneled this all through my deck, but this is simple, and I was able to go live from my mobile phone. So I'm gonna try next time. I'm gonna try this on my I'm gonna try it on through this app. I didn't realize there's an app for StreamYard, so I switched from Restream to StreamYard. I'm testing things out, seeing how they're gonna work out. So again, I went through, I'm just gonna go through a recap of everything. So I went through, you could add to your different mics. I'm using this. I could have used my fancy mic if I wanted to on mobile. And then you could have different cameras. You could, like this, if I wanted to, I like doing the front face because I'm able to actually see you. Have a conversation. I can see the whole interface in the mobile device. So then guests, you could bring on guests. I'm the only one here right now. And then there's more features like private chats and different layouts if you bring on guests. Then the banners like I have there right now. Then brands, which include things like the logos like this. If you're using the free StreamYard, you get that. And things like this, different looks and feels for the same thing. You change the color of those. And then having videos like my very first YouTube intro from right when I started. Let's watch it again. It's only 8 seconds. Wow, that is gold. That is gold right there. And then you could add any of these videos in here and just play them. So you could create a kind of an edited show, like pre-plan a show and have a lot of elements that you want to show. So if you just want to record stuff ahead of time, like I can't do my show, that would be a really good way to do it though. So if you wanted to demonstrate something, and probably would be a good way for me to actually not have my voice is almost gone. Sorry. Need to take another sip of tea. But you would be able to take videos that you say I was at my computer and I had to be on the go. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be able, I need to get this live in, but I'm not gonna be available at that particular time. You could take the mobile version and then prep your videos or your demonstrations or anything like that and just have them go. So I think that's a really cool way to do it. So that's a good idea. Man, brainstorming with you is fun. I like brainstorming with you. Again, if you want to come hang out with me in my Discord, dunkmedia.club. If you want to support me, you can go to gary.club/dunk. And there's a whole bunch of cool ways that you could actually support you if you go there too. And then recordings, this is the one thing I wasn't sure. It says that it's uploading from host, which is me, but it also says that it's not compatible with this browser. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. Cool. All right, I am losing my voice, and I apologize. I need to wrap it up because this is already hurting, and hopefully I feel better tomorrow, and I could do a normal live. But thanks again. I will see you tomorrow, or in Gary Club, or in the Discord, or on X, all those fun places. I'll probably be around those places today, because I don't have to talk. So I'll see you later, and we're gonna see. I'll let you know in my Discord if the upload worked. I'll let you know if I was able to repurpose this content, because that's half the battle. I don't want to make content if it's not repurposable. This shouldn't be my primary goal, is my point. So, all right, peace out. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you around. Let me know if you liked this mobile version of my live, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at it myself and see how everything turned out. All right, peace out. Take care. Bye.